hurrying, dude. And that's what it looks like. Win!
Oh, action.
Stanky's, the Wienermobile, ready. Check out that frickin' logo. Garrett, A+.
Ladies and gentlemen, you just witnessed history.
That's what I say. Okay, well, like, I'm in the final stages of the car finally. So there's a few little trinkets left, which is the fuel line from the mechanical fuel pump to the fuel cell. I was planning on using dash 20 fittings and hose, which miserably failed because the stuff is so massive that there's not enough room for all that to even like go together. So now I have made a spigot of sorts that will weld to the face of the fuel cell. And then I take this was a dash 20 threaded AN, and I put it in the lathe and cut it down and pretty much reshaped it. And then this will come from the bottom of the fuel pump and index itself there and bolt to there with one rubber 90 between them. That will connect it all together. So that, and then all my stuff from Red Horse just showed up, so I can finish mocking all of the plumbing. And I got a battery hold down from McAmis, and I'm still waiting on oil cooler and trans cooler. So once those get there, that's pretty much it for the car, and we'll be sending it over to wiring.
All right, folks, sick week is less than 2 weeks away, right? 2 weeks? What's the day? 2 weeks. Yeah, roughly 2 weeks. 12, 27, 15 days. Yeah, I don't know. It is coming up quick. So the live stream, we got a Jumbotron. Did I tell you guys? Bobby, we get a Jumbotron.
It's not going to be like a lawnmower with a little tractor and an 80-inch TV, is it?
Yeah, one of the ones from your tractor race. We're gonna put like a 19-inch like computer monitor on it, and then you have to drive around so people, and that's the Jumbotron.
I kind of thought that might
Bobby,
be the Jumbotron.
Bobby driving around the pits, but either way, we got a Jumbotron. The live stream is going to be epic. Like, it has been awesome teaming up with Garrett's crew for this, because we got 8 cameras. We have drone for the live stream. There's a rolling camera on a car that is going to be patched in the live stream. We got checkpoints are going to be in the live stream. I mean, thing is going to be off the hook as far as production quality of the whole thing. We're taking this stuff to the next level with it. It's going to be awesome. If you're a subscriber to the magazine, you get win. You get. Oh, who's cleaning this up?
Tom's cleaning that one up.
If you're a subscriber to the magazine, then you are going to get a code for the live stream so that you can watch the live stream for free on the pay-per-view channel. And if you're not, go subscribe, because if you're a current subscriber to the magazine, the cutoff is next week sometime, then you're going to get a link that allows you to watch the live stream for free the entire week. So it is going to be worth it. Even if you had to pay for it, it's going to be worth it. But you get it for free for being a subscriber to the magazine. Go subscribe. Also, Sick Week merchandise, it is in. So everybody that wants to order the Sick Week merchandise that isn't going to be at the event and buy it from the merch trailer, now's your chance to order it before it gets loaded in the merch trailer to go. You got your Sick Week and your Sick Ward shirts available on the website right now. You also have your stickers available. All that stuff's available. And literally you order it today, and well, today's Friday night, but it'll ship out Monday. So literally you order it and then we ship it. Yeah, USPS is, I think, running. I don't know, Tuesday. It'll ship out Tuesday. Monday's a holiday, so nobody's running on Monday. But it'll ship out on Tuesday. So even if you're attending the event and you want to order the stuff to have it before you get there, we are shipping it out. If you're in the US, you'll get it before you go to the event. Probably, not guaranteed. We just make sure that we ship it. So whether you get it or not, that's on the Postal Service. But either way, that's Sick Week. Take care of that stuff, and we'll see you here in a couple weeks.
This little project here is the return lines from the engine to the radiator. So each one of these guys will go on here like so, and these are extended because the mount goes right here. So if I have this here and then a fitting all the way down like this, it's pretty hard to put together and get a wrench on it to work on it. So I extended these three out, and then the end one will just sit in there flush to the tank. So all the lines, these will be 45, this one will be straight, and all this will flow down and then go up and under the turbo on the other side. But as you can see, there is no room for anything. Everything is got to be packaged, I don't want to say perfectly, but the best that I can do to not get by a heat source, which is all of this. And all the water lines all have to come around and come into this junction block. So I have, this is our water in, cool water out, and this all goes into a block bottom, cylinder head bottom. Each side has its own setup. So all this has to wrap around, go around all this heat source here and make its way to the block. Now everything coming out of the block, returning to the radiator, is right here. So there's still one missing. I don't have it hooked up, but this will be all the return fitting or return hoses to all those fittings that I'm putting in the radiator there. So I am using Red Horse fittings on almost everything. They're very nice fittings. I haven't got a complaint about any of them. We've had a lot of all the other companies' stuff, and they're always locked up in the swivels, and they don't turn very nice. When you try and index them, they kind of suck sometimes. So far, all of these and everything that I've been working with is very nice stuff. I have all the oil lines and everything to do. All this will come down, and everything is going to return and come over here to the oil pump. I have suction for the valve cover lines. I have suction for the turbos. I have the feed right here for from the tank here to the oil pump, but this is so close to the chassis now I have to get a hose end that is an ORB, so there is no extra fitting in between. The fitting will directly bolt in with a O-ring base and seal to that because there's just no room. I got my coils all in. I don't know if we went over that. Did we go over those?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Those are in, so we'll get spark plug wires, or Andy's gonna do spark plug wires. I don't know, but I gotta finish up the wastegate on the other side, and then the extensions for here to get me outside the fenders. And that's kind of where I'm at. I gotta do the battery box, because of course our batteries don't fit in the box that's in there, so I have to cut the box out, move it over, then cut the batteries to fit in the box. So I still have a little bit to do. We're waiting for a converter and a drive shaft. I don't know where those are, but that's where we stand on Cowboy Up. Dude, will you hurry up?
I'm hurrying, dude. I can only talk so fast. You know what? Like magic doesn't happen. Well, what are you waiting to do?
Weld and grind and make noise and stuff.
It wouldn't be any different than any of our other videos.
Come on.
of you welding and grinding in the background. So,
I try to keep it quiet.
but Durango. So Aiden got the new wire harness for the Durango before PRI. So that stuff's in place with all the stuff with the engine. We sent the engine back, making modifications to the engine because it is not running or was not running at Death Week what we wanted to do. It is actually on the dyno in New York right now, so hopefully then it gets shipped to us and we get it by Monday.
It's a holiday.
Well, hopefully that doesn't mean the delivery driver won't do it, but hopefully we get it Monday night. I won't be here. I'll be in Florida running the route with Luke, but that it gets here so Aiden can work on getting it in here and get this running because we need to leave the end of next week with this, a running driving vehicle, to get it down to Florida to test it. Aiden, what are you working on? What did we add sensor-wise?
Coolant pressure and out of the radiator temperature to try and chase our cooling issue to see if it's a possibility with the engine or the radiator.
Yeah, if you followed our stuff on Death Week, it was running warmer than we wanted it to run. It was still manageable, but we have different modules for the fans coming to speed the fans up. And if you saw the video with the burnout where we shot water out the exhaust when we did the burnout on the street, we're hoping to have a safety in place with pressure, which is common. A lot of people run a coolant pressure sensor as a safety. We just haven't, so we are adding that to be a safety on here. And like Aiden said, we're going to monitor temperature into the radiator, out of the radiator, so that we just know efficiency of the radiator. It's stuff that will also help us.
10 to 15 degrees is what we want.
We want a 10 to 15 degree drop through the radiator. So there you go. We're chasing a 10 to 15 degree drop, which is other stuff that will translate to 2.0 and stuff when we're trying to be better at doing what we do, to understand what we do and not just hope for the best luck in the situation. But that should be coming back, making more power, and ready to go to Florida, get some testing with it. This thing needs to be deep into the 7s without nitrous, without other things that we can do, but we need to be just on blower motor deal. It'd be real easy, rip the blower off, put turbos on it, and then do what we want to do with it, what we're trying to do with the blower.
Easy?
Absolutely.
Dude, see what I got over there?
Turbos do anything.
Dude, that's not easy.
Yeah, we wouldn't go for that packaging. We would just go for just slap the turbos on there.
Oh, we got a bolt-on kit?
So yeah.
I love
Yeah,
it.
they make a Durango turbo kit.
Factory, right?
Right. No, semi-factory.
Semi-factory.
Yeah, for a full tube chassis Durango.
Oh, yeah.
Slap right on.
I'm sure. They make everything nowadays, right? It's all on the internet. Just buy it. That's what I don't understand, why you went through the trouble of doing that, because I'm sure they make a 69 Nova twin turbo kit for an SML.
They do. They make C10 everything, so I don't know why they don't make Nova.
Yeah, but
Probably the same thing.
so, and I don't know if you already saw the updates or you see the updates after this part of it, but Bob's real close with Saks Nova that it's ready to go to wiring and paint and all that other stuff, so that it'll be out of here. Because Bob needs to get on to 2.0, because we need to be testing 2.0 shortly after Sick Week, because that's another thing too, is we are doing the NHRA Chicago race. So we're doing that 8-car shootout again at the Chicago race towards the end of May, and 2.0, we want 2.0 running and ready to go, testing prior to that, so that we can go run it at that race and hopefully be low ET of the event if we were running Pro Mod. So that's the goal. Don't say zip your lips.
Dude, that's jinxing yourself saying
So
shit like that.
that's what we want to be.
Jinxing?
Well, we don't say anything. We don't say anything, and we still don't make it happen. So like, let's just say something, and then at least maybe we can make it happen. And if we don't, there you go. Yeah, say what we want to do, not
Yeah,
just
but-
hope for it and not talk about it.
But with the Durango, you said we're gonna be like mid-5s and like it's gonna have no problem cooling, and now we're slow and overheated.
It did run mid-5s.
We were talking quarter.
Well, it ran mid fives, low fives.
the gas pedal on the floor the whole way though?
On what?
2.0.
Because that was a problem.
So,
We're gonna have to talk to the driver about this.
yeah.
It was
depends.
only like, what, about 7/8 or so?
Depends. You know what? Anything
2/3
above,
maybe worse.
anything above 70% is making full power on that. So,
Oh.
That's just
Are
something
you sure?
he just made up so that to like defend himself.
no, it does. So, once you roll on boost,
Then
you're
why
rolling
does the throttle
boost.
go even more then if you don't even
So-
need it?
Because it's a thing the tuner builds into it, that anything above 70% is 100%.
Okay.
So, once the throttle blade makes it open, she's just open. Whether she's open completely flat or a little off, she's open. So,
Okay.
all right, but that is the sick week prep update, and get the stuff ready to go. And like I said earlier, today's Friday. Sunday I'm flying to Florida. Luke and I are going to run the route, so you'll see some route update stuff, some Florida update stuff with the checkpoints. And then I got to go to, as of right now, then I got to go to Tennessee, pick up the rig, bring the rig back to Michigan, so then can load it up and go right back to Florida with it. So that's the unfortunate schedule right now. But thanks for watching, guys.